You should get this content. Oh, that's what that means.
What's your name?
What?
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Morgan.
Morgan.
Yes, sir.
What color are you feeling today?
I am feeling dusty rose today.
Why is that?
That's a great question. I don't know. I feel like I'm pink. I feel like I'm bright. I feel like I'm giving a not necessarily feminine, but a softer type of vibe today, but not necessarily on the nose with pink because it fluctuates. So I'm giving a nice dusty rose.
You said soft or feminine. Are you usually not feeling like that every day?
Hell no. Absolutely not. I dress like Marlon Wayans in 1996 majority of the time. I do not dress with jewelry, with nails, with my, I don't do that very often. It just requires a lot more energy than I'm willing to put into my everyday look.
Is that why you have locks?
Yeah, why not? I'm trying to turn the tides and whatnot. You know, even though it is a feminine thing, I'm trying to be able to view it in that way. You know, distortion is everything, so.
What are you passionate about?
Pageants.
Pageants.
I'm a big pageant girly. Oh my gosh. No. Yeah. For some odd reason, it's pageants. I love the competition. I think it's fun. I get to show talent. I get to show intelligence past, like, everyday conversation. Like, quite frankly, the shit they ask you is it's nonsense. And you got to think on your toes. I love that because it allows me to sharpen my thought process a lot faster. Like, the things that come to my head is insane. Look at the previous conversation we've had. I be spewing shit on the fly consistently. And I like the fact that it allows me to kind of break past a barrier of what pageantry really is, which is like, you know, a certain type of eloquence to it, a certain type of sophistication to it, but it's a certain standard that I don't like, nor will I refuse to put myself into. So I like being this unorthodox type of woman that is kind of changing the way that pageantry is viewed. It's why I'm trying to go farther than what I do in school right now, so.
That was a beautiful answer. That was
Beautiful?
a beautiful answer.
Oh my God, stop, I'm gonna cry. You won't know if it's sweat or I'm crying, huh?
Can you scoot down a little more?
Scoot down?
You're dark.
Whoa, are we in it?
That works.
Oh, that works. It's not ideal.
How'd you get into pageants?
Am I looking at you or am I looking everywhere?
Don't matter. You don't gotta look at the camera.
Don't?
You don't have to.
Damn! God! They're coming. Oh my gosh. Oh. Man, that bitch kinda close. How did I get into pageantry? Right, okay. Crazy story time. I'm gonna tell you just how competitive I truly am, right? And I'm not gonna make this lore a lot longer than it needs to be. So my brother, he went to Howard and he was like golden boy. I mean, everybody named Auntie knew him. He destroyed. He was busting a move. He was the head of the fashion association. Like, niggas knew his ass. He was like, I go to the number 2 HBCU in the country. I said, oh, what? Bet I'm gonna go to number 1. And the best part is, nigga, you can't even get in because it's all women. Got into Spelman. I was like, damn, but I kind of need to figure out what I want to do. Where do I want to be? Where do I want to fit? Where do I want to express talents? And I missed it the first time freshman year because I was too busy, you know, trying to play catch up with them grades. But sophomore year, they dropped the thing for Miss Sophomore, and I did it. And that shit was so annoying to me because it was a whole bunch of trials and tribulations. But I realized I liked it, and then I won. That was the minute I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. If you ever see a video of me winning that pageant, you can literally look at my face. It looks like I am stoned. It looks like I am fried to the point where I cannot move because there was nothing in my mind that believed that I was going to win that pageant. I just thought it was going to be an experience thing. I was like, dang, that's kind of cool. And I did it again for Miss Phi Beta Sigma. And then I won again. I said, oh shit, wait, I'm kind of cold at this.
This might be a consistent kind of thing.
You know, I was kind of cold at this. And then that's when the realization hit because I knew that me winning those pageants, as much as like people want to be self-aware when it comes to like doing well at things, it's a very thin line between like, nigga, who's gonna beat me at this? And then, oh no, I'm actually good. It's a talent thing. It can go either way depending on the mood. And I think I was in a really weird space. I was like, I think I'm actually really good at this pageant shit. I think I'm good at it. I did my last pageant, which was Miss Maroon and White at Morehouse. And that pageant, my love of pageants literally almost destroyed me as a person. I mean, mentally at my lowest, emotionally at my lowest. Everything was at the very bottom. And then not only did I not win that pageant, I didn't even place in that pageant. That crushed me for at least a good 2 months. It was insane. And the question was, why? Why did it do that? We don't know. We still trying to figure that out. But I'm content with the fact that I didn't win, because if I didn't win, I would have never realized that there is bigger things in pageantry outside of my institution. And now I'm currently getting ready to do Miss Phi Beta Sigma Georgia. And then I'm going to run for Miss Georgia. So, yeah, something good came out of it.
Okay. How do you prepare?
How to prepare?
Yeah, like, what's
Cry.
Huh?
Oh, my God, you cry. You cry so bad. Now, maybe that's just me, right? It probably is. But don't take it bad. Honestly, when it comes to, like, an emotional buildup, some people, when they're stressed, they work out. And people, when they're stressed, they sleep. Some people eat. Some people do stuff. I found for me, even when I'm never sad, because it never actually equates to sadness, but when there's a lot of emotional buildup, whether it's stress, whether it's I'm happy, whatever life has, before I walk into a new space that is a pageant, because I hate having expectations, I just cry it out. Oh my God, you would think Michael Jackson died yesterday. It was crazy. And I do it every single time, and it usually works because that way I come in balanced. No expectations, no sadness from 2 days ago, nothing is in my soul except it's time to build. And that's usually how I prepare for pageants. I fall into a deep hole of finding songs to sing, which is so hard. Because I can have so many songs to bust out and sing right now, and then you tell me I have a pageant coming up, and no song feels like it's enough, ever. So then I just start, yeah. But outside of that, yeah.
Okay. Favorite song?
My favorite song right now? Oh my God, it's so crazy you asked me that, right? So I got a favorite song right now, which is Tonight by Tierra Whack. Now, that album came out in March, but I decided to wait a little bit longer to listen to it. But that is right now my favorite song. If you ask me my all-time favorite song, it's In the Air by Destin Conrad. It's always on the Spotify Wrapped, whatever, Apple Music Wrapped. It doesn't matter. That song will always be there. If you add a third in there, it is 8 by Kehlani. But yeah.
Album?
Favorite album? Easy. Graduation, Kanye West. That's too easy. And don't look stank, because I got to come over there. You'll never, bad person, bad aura, whole 9 yards, whatever you want to call that man.
I didn't say nothing.
It's okay. That face said enough.
Favorite artist?
Man or female?
Both.
Okay. Favorite male artist? Dang, it's somebody
out of both of them.
Huh?
Out of both of them.
Out of both?
Yeah.
Oh. I would have to say right now it is Kehlani.
All time?
All time, Kanye.
Okay.
I was raised in Kanye, so I can't even, it's hard to shake him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. New R&B or old?
I like new. Listen, I'm a big girly for the old R&B, Good Day 26, have a good time with that. But it depends on who we're asking for the new. Like, if we're bringing out Kehlani, if we're bringing out her, quite frankly, I couldn't care less about Janae. She can stay over there. I'm not even worried about her. Summer, I'm hitting with Summer. I'm hitting with, oh my God, what is her name? It just left me. I don't know.
Describe her.
Describe her. Of course, she's a black girly. She's a great black girly. Coco Jones, boom. Money Long, which I forgot what her old name used to be. You know what I mean? Like, there certain things, if you leave it in the hands of them. Jasmine, goddamn, fucking Jasmine. And you know who I'm talking about, because there's no other Jasmine to talk about. Oh, okay.
Jasmine counts?
Yes. If you were to, listen, because that's the same thing as being like, it's a Beyonce count. And Beyonce's still bringing out her, you know what I mean? Like, but Beyonce hasn't dropped no R&B stuff as of recently, so you're kind of hitting on that. I think Jasmine does count. Even if we wanted to cut it in half from her discography from earlier, which is like, One Night Stand, Lions and Tigers, 10 Seconds, great stuff. And then we bring it to now, where she was dropping, Tragic, goddamn, what is that called? Insecure. Like, even if you use the one she has now, she's still very consistent in the way that she uses her vocal agility. So I feel like she still counts, personally.
Okay. What is the first thing you listen to? Like, what's the first thing you listen to? Like, the beat?
Beat, easily.
Lyrics?
I'm a really big beat person. If I can't see the lyrics, I won't know what you're saying. It doesn't matter how easily you say it. If I don't literally pull up my phone and look at what you're saying, I won't know what you're saying at all. I'm always gonna be person because that'll teach me if I like it. Like there's a song by what did they call it? It's a Daniel Caesar. Daniel Caesar is featured on that song. I forgot what it's called. Old Nationals, I think. It might be that. Beauty and Essex. They sound so fucking terrible in that song. Daniel sounds cool. But they sound iffy as fuck on that. But the beat, oh my gosh. It's something that's like, I can look past whatever the fuck he's saying or whatever distortions in his voice because that beat is so hard. And then you start to develop a little bit of, okay, the lyrics aren't as bad as I think they are, but, you know, it's something to build off of, and then the lyrics don't bother you, you know? And I can sing it enough. But, yeah, I'm always going to be a beat girly because that draws me in.
So how do you find new music?
How do I find it? I don't branch out. I truly do not branch out unless I hear it on accident. Like, maybe if I'm on TikTok and I hear it, I'll probably save it and never look back at it again. Or if it has a certain type of, like, I don't know what it's called. What is that song? It's a certain song. It's by Saint Harrison, right? Maybe you'll remember, maybe not. It's called TMF, Too Many Fucks. And it's a certain beat pattern that he has. And you'll find a lot of artists utilize it. I'm not a big music person, if you know what I mean. So I don't know exactly what it's called. But when I hear something like that, I will look into that song. Because it's something so satisfying about it. But naturally, when it comes to finding new music, I stick to who I know. If somebody is featured on that song and they don't sound too bad, I might look into you. But quite frankly, I'll play the same 4 songs for the next 2 years and be completely content with it. Or I'll go all the way back and pull out Destin Conrad. Because, baby, that song gonna always be in the Spotify Wrapped, I'm telling you. So who knows?
Why don't you branch out?
Why don't I?
Yes.
It's too much work. I don't like being a person that's like, I listen to everything. Nothing's wrong with that. But I like being like, this is my type of, put that on, that's it. And if it's not that, I can listen to it. I can digest any type of music. But will I be like, I'm finna go home, bump this Nickelback, it's finna go crazy? Like, you'll never hear that. You'll never hear that. Ever.
Not once.
I don't care who it is.
Not once.
No. Just because I like that consistency of knowing what I'm finna hear. Like, even if it's a new song that I've heard from an artist that I like, actually, there is no if. Quite frankly, I just do not like trying to go see what else somebody else is talking about. Because, you know, you give somebody a chance. That's what happened with her. Her dropped her self-titled album. And naturally, again, I don't branch out. It happened randomly when I was cleaning the house on a Sunday. And I heard Losing. And I was like, damn, this is fire. What is going on? I listened to her whole thing, self-titled. I said, this is heat. She's literally my favorite artist. I love her down. She dropped her second. And it was, I used to know her. This is fire. I love it. She's getting a lot of notice. And then she dropped that 30, 45 song ass album. And I said, now who the hell let Lil Baby Rabbit ass on her damn track? What is like, when I tell you, out of all them damn songs, that's what I like, 'cause they're not good at marketing. Out of all them songs, 35 songs, I probably like 2 1/4 of them bitches. I said, this is ass. And again, you know it's bad when I listen to the ones that I like and I can't look at the title and be like, oh, I know a key component of the song that made me like it. All them bitches blur together. Every single last one, I said, this is ass. I'm not trying anybody else again. Because every single time niggas get a little notice, they start showing they ass. And Lil Baby find his way in there. And it pissed me off. It honestly made me so mad. I said, I can't do it anymore.
Okay.
Damn, that was a crazy response. I'm sorry. Let me hope I never make it in life. Her gonna be like, oh, bitch, that's how you feel? Lil Baby gonna jump me outside of a Publix. Oh, my gosh. It is what it is. You thinking of your questions?
Huh?
You thinking of your questions?
Yeah.
You be thinking of this on the fly.
Kind of, not really. I have like a backlog of a lot of questions, but I'm trying to remember them.
Damn. You need to get a note that, babe. I feel like I'm yapping a lot. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Somebody that talks a lot?
Yeah. How do you make new friends?
Same way I was talking to you. I talk to niggas like I know them already. Dead ass. I literally talk to people like I already know them. Maybe compliment sometimes, because everybody likes to feel like they look good. Who don't want to feel like they look good, you know what I mean? But usually when I'm talking to people, I say some stupid shit. I'll be like, what, you don't remember me? And they'll be like, what are you talking about? And I'll be like, nigga, we was walking down the sidewalk during the crack epidemic of the 80s. Remember what the fuck Reagan said? That nigga was crazy. I would have backhanded the fuck at him. You know, like, I say random shit like that. And that's kind of how I detect if we're going to be friends or not. Because if you hit me with a, bro, no, that shit was actually, that's crazy. Like, We should have
If
jumped
they
that nigga
go
back
along with it?
Huh?
If they go along with it?
Yeah, if you go along with it, it's... Hey, sister girl. How you doing? Okay. But if they go along with it, it's like, okay, you act with the types. Or they'll hit you with a, nigga, what? Like, and they probably would be like, that's not their cup of tea. My philosophy, you don't got to be everybody's cup of tea, hence why there's lemonade. People will take you as you are, because as much as it's a tactic to make friends, it's naturally how I act. I sound like this with every single person I encounter. So if they're not necessarily receptive to it, it's not saying I couldn't be friends with them, but it's also kind of like, would you take me for who I am? Would you, you know, if I gave you this, would you do that? You know? So I you know, my guard is up in that, but naturally, easiest way, because not everybody's so open to friendship. Not everybody's so open to like, start, what's your favorite color? What's this? Hence why I asked you your social security number within 3 minutes of ever speaking to you. Why? Because now you're questioning the type of person I am. Will this bitch rob me? Will this bitch take my shoes? If I turn my back for longer than 34 seconds, will I have all the locks I walked into the space with? Find out in the next episode, you know? It's giving that. And I like that. I like that type of energy, because I would want that energy towards me. It makes it a lot easier if I'm not receptive to friends. So somebody coming in there and just like, hey, you go back. We in there. Oh, shit, we in there? We in there. I can't even say nothing to you, you know? So that's the easiest way that I do it.
Okay. Now, do you cut people off?
Do I?
Yes, no. What are we feeling?
No, yes, maybe, possibly. I don't think that I actually have, like, went to somebody and was like, I do not think that we need to be friends anymore. I don't think we need to be cool anymore. Because I believe in timing. Like, if the friendship is real, it'll simply just, it'll be consistent or it won't. And it fades. Sometimes things are really better left unsaid. So, like, when it comes to friendship, if we simply just die off, unless, like we're consistent and then, like, randomly shit just, like, drops, I take it for what it is. Thank you for the lessons and the things that you've taught me. I hope I taught you some valuable shit. It's cool. You know? Like, I don't really be cutting people off. I know I've been cut off before, and that shit pissed me off. I'm gonna be so real with you. It took me a minute to get to my growth mindset where it was like, sometimes you're not what people need. No, me back in high school, I said, bitch, I slapped the fuck out of you. What do you mean? And she was like, I just feel like your personality is too much. Ho, you've known me since 3rd grade. And a bitch been busting splits the same way I'm doing right now. What do you mean? Found out some other bullshit. But either way, I was so hurt about it because I took it as rejection. And I'm like, bro, I hate to be one of those, it's not rejection, it's redirection assholes. But like, you know, it happens. It happens. So all love to her though. That was me and my little high school mindset being mad. But no, I respect that woman. I hope wishing her the best. Even though she ain't wish me the best, you know.
So do you handle rejection better right now?
Hell no. No, I can. So it's a difference. I feel like I will always be a person that takes rejection negatively, as most people would. Hello, who wants to be rejected? But I think that now I'm in a space where I can view it as like, this hurts. I don't like it, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't gotta like it, but to be able to acknowledge it, I think that's a really different thing. Like, for example, I have 2 jobs right now. I started working as a bartender. I was making great money in that. And I had this other job. I used to work at Bar Taco, and I was cool at Bar Taco, but it started to get to a point where I couldn't really work them shifts anymore. But I was so scared of, like, letting them, hey, I can't do this no more. I can't work no more. And so I sat in that, and then them heifers fired me. They fired me like 3 days ago. And I was literally like, nigga, I was trying to leave anyways. What does it matter? You guys did my part for me. That's how my mindset really should be. But literally, I sat back and looked at it, and I'm like, damn. But to know that these niggas is like, we don't need you here no more, it's also like, all right, kind of hurt a little bit. I kind of stung a little bit. I don't like that. So then I sat in there for maybe like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. And I was like, damn, I could blow that bitch down if I wanted to. I mean, the bitch, there would be no more Bar Taco. But I won't do that. That's crazy. Or is it? Who knows? But yeah, it's a rejection thing. So I think I'm still in a good space where I can acknowledge it, but it still doesn't feel good. Quite frankly, rejection within people, I don't know how I feel about that one. Because I be getting pissed off about that. I think people are some people need to come into their ways. I would say that. Everybody has their own growth journey to do. But I think when you're interacting with certain people, especially in romantic manners, rejection is such like a heavy thing. Because anything can be taken as rejection. Everything is so calculated and analyzed. But I'm not going to get into all of that because you ain't asking about all of that. But I would just, hold up on that.
Okay. Let's try to find a different area.
Ready?
Of course. Let's put this down here.
Okay. I forgot the questions. Oh, yeah. How would your friends describe you?
Loud as fuck.
Wow.
Annoying as fuck. Trifling as fuck. Protective as fuck, though. I will say that. Oh, they would say that. They would say I'm funny as hell. I am. But they would say I am also not as peaceful as I should be. I welcome the chaos, if you would call it that. But yeah, I'd say that's the gist of how it is for me. I don't know if I agree with it though.
How about your parents? Would they say
What the fuck would them niggas say about me? God damn. They say that bitch don't use no wisdom. That bitch be moving too much. That bitch don't know how to sit down. That bitch don't know where she going. But she's a good kid. But yeah. That's kind of bad, but yeah, that's literally the easiest way to put it. They would say I'm talented, I'm anointed, I got all the good shit, but that bitch is in a destructive season, and they are halfway right. I'll give them like 73.9 to the third power percent right.
That's a lot.
I know. But I'm not gonna give them the whole thing. That's crazy. That's insane.
What are your current dreams?
I want to be Miss USA. I know. It's pretty big for a little black girl from Georgia. I know. And I want to be Miss USA. I couldn't give a fuck about Miss Universe. What? But Miss USA, I would love to be able to, give my hawk screeches. Go out there when the Olympics happening. True patriot, But, yeah, I really do like the whole rebranding, the ideology of what pageantry is meant to be. I like that. So I would, for sure, like to be Miss USA. That's where I want to go. And I want to graduate from fucking Spelman. God damn it. It's hard as fuck trying to get out of that damn school, but I want to graduate from Spelman College in a year. That's what I want to do.
And your regrets?
Not going to school out of state. For sure. I think I'm just in close proximity to my home. Nothing's wrong with that, but I feel like I would have been better off maybe if I went to Howard, maybe if I went to Xavier. For sure, HBCU experience had to be done regardless. It was going to be done. But I do believe that if I would have left out, that would have been so much better. Yeah.
Okay. Little pivot. You believe in true love?
See, you asking me the crazy shit, Isaac. And that's...
I don't ask you this in the pageant, so I gotta ask you the real shit.
So, I believe in what's for you is for you. But I also believe in God bringing suitors to your life, and you are in control of how it moves. I don't fully believe that, this is your person. Is what it is. I feel like you can have a lot of people that could be your person, but if you're not in the right season, they're not your person. There are just so many conditionals that go along with true love. And love is... that shit is tiring as fuck. Oh my gosh, love is tiring as fuck. I am not in a space where I can be receptive to all that love offers because that bitch is so conditional. I don't... Yeah.
What does love look like to you?
Oh my gosh, I'm a very traditional woman. I'm a very, very traditional woman. I love a good leader. One thing that I've always looked at when it comes to relationships for me is I hope the womanists don't look at me crazy when I say that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love the man that leads. And I love the ideology of yes, the man wears the pants, but the woman is the belt. I'm the security. I'm the structure. I'm what keeps it up. I'm what keeps it floating. And yes, you might be able to exist, but you will not be able to be successful and efficient without the contribution of the woman. I love that type of balance. Quite frankly, if I could go about my life the way that I would love to, I have a great husband that loves me truly. Got a bunch of fucking kids for no reason, because why not, And that's it. I've never been a person I want to travel the world. What the fuck does the world have that we don't? Listen, I'm pretty sure there's other cultures and shit, but that can last for a good 15 minutes. And then they have the same problems that America has, I've never been, I want to make sure I climb the corporate ladder. Hell nah. I don't want to work. I can. I'm good at it. I know what I'm doing. I don't want to fucking work. That's what I want. It's my dream. Love looks like support and consistency and transparency to me. I did all that rigmarole just to get to 3 words. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's how I can easily describe it for me.
Would you say love is easy?
Hell nah. Oh my God. The amount of times I have either... I'm not going to say that. Because if this ever comes out, y'all going to cancel me. I've had my fair share of one that throws some niggas into a Roku TV for sure. Because I take it so seriously, especially with my faith. Like, you have to understand that I am the daughter of the Most High in every way possible. So to be treated under that, to be hit with confusion, and not normal confusion because we're naturally human and it's bound to happen at some point. I mean, like, intentional confusion, unnecessary complexities, bias, not being truthful. I just think it's a big ass slap in the face. And if you're gonna give me a fat ass slap in the face, who am I to not want to kick your ass? Like, love is never easy. I don't think it is. But I think that it doesn't. Oh, that's a good thing. Love is not easy, but it does not have to be hard. It doesn't have to be that way. We just make it that way. And I think that's a natural human instinct, especially with like problems we have in life. Because it's like, we want to make shit so, it can't be black and white. You want to make so much gray and make shit so much more complicated because it gives us room to be able to do stuff we know is not good for us. Yeah. I think, yeah, it gives room for nonsense. Hey.
Is it realistic to have a relationship without fighting? Is it realistic to have a relationship without fighting? Like,
hell no. I hate niggas like that. I've seen that in so many occurrences. People are like, me and my partner never fight. And I feel like as a woman, for me to never fight with you is for me to not give a fuck about whatever the fuck is going on. Because naturally, in human instinct, it doesn't always have to equate in an argument, but we are going to have difference in opinion about something. Whether it's the type of brand we get when it comes to bread, whether it's your bitch ass mama doing too much shit and causing some problems that we don't need.
That sounds
gonna be some
personal.
You can call it that. You can call it that.
Okay,
It's gonna be some nonsense, and I feel like to expect absolutely no arguments is a disservice to you and your partner. It's going to happen. It just depends on how you take it. Cause me, I don't like to yell, but sometimes I feel like niggas be playing in my face. And I don't like that. And I feel like I don't like a person that can see the point. See, the point is right here. And bitch, you see it. I don't because I got my glasses on. But bitch, you see the point, but you try your best to go around it to try to fit the situation to make it to your right. And it's not always about if you're right, but it's about you being able to see the other perspective because perspective is everything. And if you can see my point, you don't got to admit that I'm right. It don't got to be a who's right, who's wrong. But it's about, are you seeing what I'm saying? And if you're making it your mission to not see what I'm saying so you can be able to have some sort of resolution that fits what you think is correct, that's where the problem is. And so now I got to talk to you like you're crazy. Now I got to show you exactly why your dad left. And that's crazy. And I don't want to do that. But I will, because why are you playing in my face the way that I would never play in yours? Now, I'm sounding a little too toxic in our previous messages. I know I was sounding a little peaceful, one with the earth and all that bullshit. It ain't sounding like that right now. We still a work in progress. But, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
He looking
You've been in
at
a
the
relationship,
trees.
right?
I've been in a relationship?
Have you been in a relationship?
Yeah, I've been in a relationship.
So, have any of them failed?
Bitch, if any of them succeeded, I'm not calling you a bitch, but like, damn. Have any of them bitches did what they needed to do? Oh my gosh. I tell you what, I had a relationship with this dude I thought was literally gonna be my person. I mean, like, we did everything together. He was amazing. He fit every single box that I needed. Except he caught me in a weird season. And it was a season where me and my parents were in like complete turmoil and we and them were not talking. And his family welcomed me with open arms, but I didn't realize how different his family was because a situation happened in which my safety was then put in harm's way or whatever. It wasn't his fault, it wasn't his intention, but it happened regardless, and you can't ignore what happens. And his family had found my COVID vaccine card in their car. And so he called me, he was like, yeah, we got a problem. I was like, nigga, I'm still mad about you lying about this bitch. Fuck is it? Like, we in a whole different argument, and he was like, are you done? Shit, we got another problem. I said, what's the problem? He was like, my parents found your COVID vaccine card. I said, damn, type shit, I kind of need that shit back. School coming up. I need that bitch to get back into school. He was like, nah, that's a problem. I said, why is that a problem? He was like, my family has said that if I continue to be in a relationship with you, they will completely kick me out of my house, never speak to me again. They said that you are a stain. If I was to procreate with you, that you would be a contamination to our bloodline. And they will never be able to look me in the eye again. I said, God damn, bitch, I'm 19. Fuck, we talking about being fruitful and multiplying, bitch. I'm trying to, what? But that shit in itself was like, oh, that's where that rejection shit really hit in. Because what do you mean? And so me and my family ended up becoming, back to where we needed to be. And my family took it as, who the fuck are you to say that my child's not good enough for your child? Who are you? And for me, regardless of what type of nonsense happens with me and my family, for my family to not approve of who I choose to want to spend the rest of my life with, that's a problem for me. Always. They may not like how you look, they may not like how you talk, but ideally, it is a big thing for my family to want to feel secure with whoever I choose, and they did not feel secure with that nigga at all. Well, I did, they did not. It's a whole bunch of rigmarole with him. But his family was liars. They would come back, they'd call me, oh yeah, we miss you. I said, bitch, didn't you just say I should die? Like, what do you mean? And they were like, yeah, no, we didn't say that. And I'd be like, oh, so he's lying. He was like, nigga, what do I gain lying to you? Everybody in that bitch is lying. Somebody's lying in this hoe. But, yeah, that nigga just started going downhill with his decisions. But my relationships usually don't work because I put up with too much shit to the point where I can even call them a relationship. And I don't need to do
You're never
it.
the problem?
You're
never the problem?
Oh, bitch, I'm the problem. Babe, I'm the problem. Indeed. I love to own up to it. Self-awareness is my best friend. But it don't even gotta be like that. Like, a lot of times, I really do try to have people come to me as they are. Did I say that right? I think I did. Come to me as you are. Yeah, I think I said that right. Come to me as you are and just let me know what it is. You got a baby on the way. You got a wife and 3 kids. Am I going for that? No. But tell me so we know. So there's no confusion or anything like that. And I will say I'm not the best communicator when I need to be because a lot of things can be handled on my own. I don't really need you for that. Why bring somebody into a stressful situation when you literally don't have to? So now they're worrying. And you've solved the situation, but now they're still going to worry because they're overthinkers. Like, now you've just caused a whole bunch of problems that are not necessary. And I still have that independent mindset. Not that much. But I haven't found somebody that is secure enough to allow me to not be in my independent mindset. So, yeah.
Any red flags for dating?
I can't communicate. I get irritated very quickly.
No, I'm saying
I shut down.
The red flags you don't want in other people. That sounds... Damn, you got like a
You said
laundry.
red flags in me. Oh my God. Okay. I hate a nigga that got no morals. I hate a nigga that's... Oh, this is going to sound bad. It's going to cut off some of the viewers. They'll block me on a podcast, guys. Oh my God. I don't like people that are agnostic. I don't like people that are agnostic. As a partner. Let me say that.
Nasty?
Agnostic.
What's that mean?
It means that you believe in a higher power, you just don't know what it is. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but to me, when it comes to a partner, because I'm so heavy in my faith, especially with like Christianity and all that stuff, for you to be like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but like, shit, fuck it, we'll figure it out later. It's kind of like you need some level of direction. I feel like sometimes we look at faith a little too much, but sometimes we don't look at it enough because it allows for that moral compass. At least with people that are like atheists, they could be like, I don't believe in none of this shit. And that's cool. You raw dogging life for real. That's cool, but you believe that you don't believe in anything. But you believing in something, I just don't give a fuck enough to figure out what it is. It's kind of like, how I'm supposed to get you to lead me and you don't even know what the fuck we find, what code we going in. Shintoism, Buddhism, Christian. Like give me something to work with because that gives I can't trust where your mind is. And again, I'm really big on the leadership thing. So if you can't even trust where you gonna follow, how am I gonna trust you to lead me? I feel like that sounds kind of bad, but that's... I don't like a person that does not like kids. I love kids. I love animals. Sometimes. My dog, Maui, be pissing me off. I said, bitch, piss me off again, you going in the fucking dryer. I don't give a damn. Now, he be making me mad. Because I tell you what, I got my $375 Ray-Bans. That nigga chewed the size of them bitches. I said, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Stand up. I'm gonna kick your ass right now. Like, he pissed me off. But it is coming from a person that's impatient sometimes. But I don't like a man that's impatient with me when it's not needed. Like, if it's just everyday attitude, keep that shit. Get that shit to your mama. Like, I don't need that. Unnecessary bullshit where you're adding to stuff that doesn't need to be added to. Like, it's just, we can make it as simple as possible. Say when you're wrong. Because I'll sure as fuck say when I'm wrong. Damn, I kind of fucked that up just a little bit. That's me. And I'm going to say it, I'm going to go about my day. Because there is no pride when it comes to a relationship with me. Just say it. Because we're going to spend a lot more time.
Green?
Leader. Looks good. Black. Oh my gosh, I love a good black man. I'm sorry, that's crazy to say. I love a good black man. I do. I love a good black man. I love a man with some morals. I love a man. I love his mama. Not too damn much to where you want to be in bed with her. Calm down. Sigmund Freud theory. But I love a man that has a good relationship with his family. I love a man that's family oriented. I love a man that has some goals. I love a man that is okay enough to be like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm trying to figure it out. I love a persistent man. I love a man that likes to court. Oh my God, I love a good courting thing. Dates don't exist anymore. I love those. Show me some effort, please. And not some effort that you'll do and then take away. Like, I was dealing with a dude, and nigga bought my nails and everything. He was, you want a drink, I'll buy you a drink. You go over here, I'll take out the dog. Nah, my dog pissed me off, but he'd keep my heart. Nigga was doing everything correct. And I ain't give him nothing one day. I ain't give him nothing one day. Next day, I was like, oh, you're doing too much. We're moving too fast. I said, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't like people that can just give something so easily and then take that shit away. That is weird. Especially as you're in the courting process. It's very fucking weird. And then to know your intentions are not where they, like, not saying they're not where they should be, because if that's where you want them to be, that's where they need to be. But knowing your intentions don't align with somebody else and trying to alter them, that's a, like, nigga, you know you don't want that. You know you don't fucking want that. And you know that I don't fucking want that. But you want to still be here because it's convenient. Get the fuck out my face. Damn, I'm cussing a lot. Oh.
It's cool.
You're next Miss USA, guys. Hey, you know, that's me, you know. I try. What's up? Damn, the amount of bleeps you're going to have to put in this video. Making it kid-friendly.
I don't bleep it. You got it.
My bitch overheating. Oh my God.
Were you always this confident?
No. My young older brother used to be like, bitch, you show out a lot. Like, you be showing out for attention. And like back in the day, I sure as fuck was. Because nigga, do you know who I am or who I'm going to be? All right. But then I got to a point in life where it was kind of just like, I used to have a friend that used to like act kind of similar to this. And I used to be like, wow, she's just like, wow. She's infatuated with the way that she would just move and be like, damn, if it goes right, hell yeah. And if it doesn't, you're probably not meant to be there. I was like, damn, I wish I could do that. And then I tried it for a day and I was like, okay, this is weird, but I'll try it. And then it just became a thing where it was no longer similar to what she was doing, but it was my own version of that type of mentality. And it just kind of stuck. Then, yeah. And then people started to like it. And it wasn't really about people liking it necessarily, but sometimes when it comes to like the different spaces you walk in, you want people to be receptive to like your presence, if you know what I mean. And so the fact that it was one of those things that allowed people to put their car down, people felt comfortable with me. I became that person that people were kind of like, she's not gonna judge. She be saying shit out of her mouth all the damn time. Hell fucking yeah, I do. And it just worked. So I became confident. I don't know when I became confident. Maybe like, shit, 9th grade year? Hell nah, I'm lying. It was maybe 11th grade. Because then I was like, damn, bitch, you're really not ugly. You're really not. It ain't even about like the glow up mindset or like the mentality, but it was really just like, bitch, you're really not ugly. And I don't know why you move like you are. Like, you keep calling yourself the funny ugly friend and you're really not that. Let's stop doing that. And then, yeah, just started working. Hey, niggas started taking me for who I was. So I said, yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
It took you to 9th grade to realize that?
Yeah.
More than ugly?
Yeah. Because
So
I tell you,
how are
I
you-
used to be like, man, if the hair ain't down to the cooter, bitch, you're not eating the girls up. If you ain't got, you know, got the, because, you know, it's high school. You know, facial routine wasn't where it needed to be. So, you know, the face wasn't everywhere. You know, I ain't had the drippiest clothes. I wasn't the funnest person. I didn't get deep into my singing enough to be like, damn, bitch, you kind of talented. What the fuck? I didn't get into that enough. I was still in a stage of kind of hiding behind people. And so, and the crazy thing was, the thing that made me feel the ugliest is being best friends, but the bitch that was the prettiest bitch ever. Like, that person, it's literally like how the movies are. But like, you know that girl that everybody, the cheerleader, the one that everybody wanted to talk, like that bitch? That's who I was best friends with. And everybody else, put me on your friend, da, da, da. I was like, damn, ho, what am I? Am I spam? Let me know. Oh my gosh. So that really like fucked up the distortion. And then again, 11th grade, I was like, oh, you really not ugly, ho. You just don't know how to fucking dress. And your skin gonna make its way when it needs to. That's why when I went to college, I literally reinvented myself. Like, if you ask a lot of people at my school, they know me as Nolly. They don't even know my name is Morgan. If it wasn't for me doing pageants, a lot of people would still think my name is Anali. Why? Because I went to college and I was like, I do not want to be Morgan. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like the way that I viewed myself. I don't like the way my perception was. Let's switch it up completely. My name is Morgan. My name is Anali. My name is this, whatever. I like this. No, I don't. But I wouldn't be open to trying this. I don't like this, but who's say I might not like it later, you know? Like, I just started switching shit up. And then it was a moment where I was like, why? And then I was like, why not? Like, in high school, you can't really say that. Or like, hey, I don't want to go by this anymore. Why? Because people have already known you. A lot of these niggas know me since I was in, like, elementary school. You know, like, you can't say shit. But these niggas do not know me from a can of paint. So if I said, nigga, my name is Anali Marie James, I like knitting, I have been to 17 world countries, who is going to tell me that's not true? Now, did I say all of that? Hell no, I didn't. I really did. I was not a liar like that. I literally said my name was Anali, and I kept everything true to myself. But if I wanted to change that, who could tell me no? And I think having that level of power and reclaiming certain things was, it really helped me within my confidence. I would say that. Damn, a bitch is a yapper.
So are they two different people, or are they still the same?
Some people still call me Nolly. A lot of them know my name is Morgan because I did pageants. So on campus, I will say I'm not a popular bitch. Let's say that. Let's keep that right there. Huh. I ain't got the thousands and thousands of followers. I ain't up there like that. I ain't one of those. Oh my God, it's Morgan. I'm not one of those. But I will say that a good amount of people know me. A good enough administration knows me. A lot of student orgs know me, like things like that. So people do know my name is Morgan because of the pageants, but a good bit of them also, I introduced myself as Nolly, and they were like, that's Nolly in my eyes. They just take it for who I was at that moment, and they accept it. So yeah.
So you're not a completely different person?
Shit, depending on who you ask. Now, I will say freshman year I was on some bullshit. So again, I was Nolly. And it was weird because like half knew me as Nolly, half knew me as Morgan if you were really close to me. That's how I would differentiate friendships at the time. And let's say I was doing some bullshit and niggas would be like, oh, bro, Anali is such a bitch. I'd be like, oh, that bitch Anali is crazy. Like, why does she act like that? Or they'll be like, bro, that bitch Morgan is crazy. That ass. Like, why she act like that? Like, and niggas would not know that it was me. And it was so funny because it was like, you just talking to talk. You don't even know what the fuck I look like. Like, you literally talking shit about me to me. And you don't even know. It is so funny because a lot of them bitches that was doing that, you don't go to school no more. Bitch, you out of the country. You don't know where you at right now. That I'm hating. But yeah, two different people if needed be. Let's call it that.
Okay.
Ah!
How do you differentiate between friends, acquaintances, and best friends?
I have one best friend, and her name is Robin Kayla Stevens. She's my pageant sister, and crazy enough, I used to hate the fuck out of her. I mean, like, I literally wanted to beat her ass. Cause I used to work at Starbucks before it got canceled, of course. And we had like this sign that was like, we're closed. And it was a long day. I mean, niggas was throwing drinks. It was some bullshit. Like, it was a bad day. What?
Oh no, nothing.
Oh, yeah, it was a bad day. And I put out the sign for the last person, and I saw her ass literally step over the sign. I see her see me see her, nigga. And I'm looking at her. I said, I know this bitch should not just do that. And she go wait in this long ass fucking line, knowing I'm a register. I'm not taking your fucking order, ho. And I hated her. And then she got inserted in my last pageant, PBS. And I didn't like her. And then after we won, I had a conversation where I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bitch. I don't like you that much. I really don't like you. And I made it my mission to not necessarily make your life hell or to be a bitch to you, but to make it known that I'm not a fan of you and I'm gonna keep it that way. I don't want to be friends. I'm cool. We could do this pageant, sisterhood, all that other bullshit, and we'll go about our day. And then we ended up winning. I talked to her about it. She was like, I'm so sorry. I don't think I really did X, Y, and Z. I said, you can take your apology, put it on a stick, roast that bitch in hell next to Adolf Hitler and Ronald Reagan, ho. I don't care. Like, I really was not going for it. And then I ended up talking to her more. And then she became my sister. She became my sister queen. I go to her for literally everything. I love her so, so fucking much. Even though she just graduated and left me. But that's my bestie. I don't have friends. I would say I have a lot of acquaintances. This last pageant actually showed me a lot just how many people are not my friend. Because it's like, oh yeah, we on Team Morgan. But only when this other person's not involved. Like, if they're involved, I don't give a fuck about Morgan. Fuck that bitch. And it blew the fuck out of me because I was like, nigga, you could have just stayed. Like, you did not have to down me in order to uplift a bitch that already has everybody else to support. Like, it was one of those situations. And, yeah, it took a mean blow to the way that I viewed a lot of people. So I say I got hella acquaintances from this pageant shit. But, like, friends, I would say a lot of my pageant sisters are really good friends of mine. My Sigma babies. Being the queen for the Sigmas allowed me to have true brothers, which is weird. Because them wobbly leg niggas are so corny, honestly. But I love them. So, Yeah, I made relationships with them. I made relationships with Sigmas at Howard, Sigmas at Georgia State, Georgia Tech, like all over. It allowed me to reach out more than I wanted to. So, yeah.
Mm. So, if somebody were to become your friend
Hmm.
or best friend, can they be demoted?
Hell yeah.
And if they can they go back to where they were?
Hell no. I feel like at a certain point, depending on what you were demoted for, there's no reason for you to go back because it's just, if there was a reason to go back, you wouldn't have been demoted in the first place. Like, you know, there's no reason for that. So I say no, you can't go back to where you were if you were demoted. Hi, baby. Yeah. Plot twist.
I know you.
Who knows?
I like it.
Hey.
That's my root behavior. The bitch ass was fat.
How you doing, baby?
I couldn't help it. I'm like, goddamn.
No, you're fine. You have a good one, honey. But yeah, it was a yeah. What was the point? What is actually truly the point of you switching? I just feel like once you're in a place, you need to stay there. Like, I'm not gonna go one day to you and start spilling my heart out to you if we just acquaintances, and then hoping that we end up like, it just, yeah. If you were an acquaintance for a reason, you were there.
To get promoted.
Hmm.
What does it take to get promoted as an acquaintance?
I feel like we have to go through a near-death experience.
Oh my God.
Quite frankly, yeah. Like, there was a girl I was cool with.
To be a friend?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because I feel like now in the season, friendship is a thing. Like, there was this girl that was in my, she was friends with a girl that I was cool with. So my boy best friend, it's complicated. My boy best friend has a girlfriend. And me and her were like, we were cool. She was the best friends of the girlfriend. And I met her. Me and her are cool, whatever. And one of my friends came into town and we went to a party. And I remember we were in that car. And I'm not gonna lie, we were all high. But when you're high, it's not like you don't have conscious sense. Like, you can know what's going on, but still everything's a little bit delayed, just a little bit, you know? And I remember he was driving, and I felt a little. And me and her, we said, make sure that shit on. 1, 2, 1, 2. We just looking at each other the whole time, and we feeling it happen. But, and then when I was like, yeah. I don't know what way this shit finna go today, but I'm with you. We with me? We with you, right? And then we came cool as fuck. The bitch shaved my hair bald. Like, she literally shaved me bald. My hair was blue. I had a whole lineup. It was crazy. And I was so mad at her, but I was like, damn, I kind of love you. It's fine. It's whatever. And then I went the whole face for that. So, yeah, she was a best friend. And then, I don't want to say she was demoted, but I would say that she was in a season where it didn't require. I didn't need to be there for that. Like, she was going through a certain level of self-discovery in which it wasn't necessary for me to be there. Not saying that I didn't want to be, but I feel like me being there would have contributed to more of her downfall than her rising, you know? So.
Now, friend to best friend, what does it take?
Doesn't happen often.
Time?
Maybe. I mean, that doesn't really happen to me. Quite frankly, I've never had a moment where it's like it's a friend and then we jump to a best friend. It's usually like, I have no idea who you are, and then we're just like, the jump is so crazy, it doesn't even... But again, it's usually off of some bullshit. Like, me and Robin were going through hell through a pageant and running 2.5 miles in fucking heels and sitting in tees. Like, a traumatic experience will really bond a bitch. Let's say that. So, I would say that was what that was. That's kind of how my best friendships work. Yeah.
Is it bad to not display 100% of yourself in front of your friends?
Is it bad?
To not display 100% of yourself.
I wouldn't say it's bad. I just think it's levels to it. Like, I don't always have to give you my 100. Same way I don't always need your 100. You know what I mean? Like, same way I talked about it in relationships, where it's like, come to me as you are. Give me what you can. I don't always got to show every part of myself, because some things are just naturally not meant to be shown. Whether it's to your closest people or the friends people, it's just not meant to be shown like that. And I feel like you owe yourself that level of security within yourself to be able to hide off some things, and everybody else is entitled to that as well.
Have you ever been depressed?
Now, the fuck? I feel like that has been the most consistent thing in my life for over 7 years. Like, simply everything is going through the motions. It's a repeated cycle. And I don't necessarily believe that depression always equates to sadness. I do think that a lot of times it is rooted in anger, and I think that's why it's very hard for me to process a lot of things, because my mind is just so blocked by the things that I can't achieve, or I can't, get done in the way that I believe it should be done, even though it's weird. I'm in a season of like a really disturbing amount of self-realization where it's like I can acknowledge this depression, I can acknowledge this is bad, I can acknowledge all these things. Well, it's still, and if you can acknowledge all those things, why don't you just change them? That's the question.
But just because you acknowledge it doesn't mean you automatically feel better.
Yeah, but what can you do to feel better? Like, I feel like, you know how people be like, in order to fix something, you got to know that, you got to be like, oh yeah, this is the problem. I know what the problem is, but I can't adjust it. I think that's the scary thing about depression and stuff, that you find yourself in a sense of comfortability within that. Do you really want to fix it? Because now it's become a norm. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
What has helped?
What has? Sleep. I sleep like a motherfucker, bitch. But I don't answer.
You can't sleep forever, though. You know what I'm saying.
I don't know. I really like being with myself. Like, I love my friends, love my people, but I really find so much peace in being by myself. So I guess.
By yourself just in general, or by yourself outside?
In my home. Nothing's wrong with going outside. I like being in my home, my four walls. Nobody can bother me. I can just be in it. And it's not like an isolation type of thing, but it's a comfort in knowing that it's like, you still got you. You know what I mean? I feel like if I was doing everything in my power to be outside and get with people and do everything like that, and it was more detrimental to me to be inside, that's what the real problem is. Because that's where I can't be able to look at myself type thing. I don't want to reach that point.
Favorite childhood memory? First thing that comes off the top.
What is considered childhood? Let's ask that. What are the years of childhood?
Just when you were younger.
Maybe high school, is that considered?
Jesus
Christ. In college, maybe
like elementary school or something.
It's not a good answer, right? I remember it was my third grade teacher's class. She's my favorite fucking teacher. Her name was Miss Sapp. And you're gonna be like, this is such a bad answer, but it's fine because you're gonna see where it goes. See how fucked up my mind is in this. Miss Sapp. And it was during reading time. And I loved her. She was amazing. She was so sweet to me. But it was during reading time, and I was like, I love this teacher so much. I'm gonna draw her a picture. And I drew this pretty picture. I put all my time and energy into it. It was so nice. And I remember giving her that picture, and I was like, you are the best teacher that I've ever had. And I truly, you're just so amazing. Not like an infatuation thing, but just like, she was such a kind, adult figure to me. And I was like, and I gave her the picture. She was like, Morgan, that is so sweet. But unfortunately, you weren't reading during reading time. So I have to move you down to red. Wait. Wait, I just did something nice for you? And now you're calling my mom? Are you dead ass? And you're probably like, Morgan, how is that your favorite memory? Because it just showed me how fucked up people are. Like, I think that was the moment where I was like, this is real life. This shit is not a game no more. And I think that's how I got into my level of maturity so easily. And I was like, if that never happened to me, I probably would have been all the way up until like middle school thinking life was shits and giggles. And it never really was. That literally was one of those things that's like, let me find you on the street, bitch. At my age, I'll find that piece of paper. Oh my God. I would do some crazy things though. I'm going to be her ass. But I'm so thankful for it because now I see just how fucked up life really is. It doesn't have to be, but it can be.
You take advice?
Sometimes. You gotta be a smart person for me to. I don't know. I don't take advice from niggas that haven't gone through what I've gone through. Like, you don't gotta have my exact life experience, but if everything is shits and giggles for you, and then I'm going through some tough shit, and you're like, just smile and go about. Bitch, I'll slap the fuck out of you. I'll dead slap the fuck out of you. Get the fuck out of my face. Or, like, I'm in that space where everything is so great, and then, like, if I can't relate to you or give you something good, I'm not gonna give you no advice, because, like, bitch, that's not what you want to hear. It's not always giving somebody what they want to hear, but if you literally cannot, like, relate to what I'm saying at all, why would I take what you say? It's so easy to say these things when you're not in it. You know what I mean? So, I take advice sometimes. It just depends on who's giving it,
So is all advice good advice?
No. Hell no.
That was a quick answer.
I don't always give good advice. I give advice from my own experience and what I think is right, because I'll never try to lead you astray.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it just don't work. Because it's like, let's say I'm giving somebody advice in the bounds of their interaction with somebody, and that person doesn't react in the way that I think they're gonna react. That probably wasn't good advice. But you gotta guess how people are gonna react. You know what I mean? Like, I could be like, I want to do this shit in order to get a man's attention. You'd be like, bro, try this. This works. And then I do it, and that nigga slaps the fuck out of me, or some bullshit happens, or that, you know what I mean? And it's not like you try to give me bad advice, but it's also like you can't really guess how everybody's gonna react. You know? So, yeah.
If you could learn any skill, what would it be? Like any.
So crazy enough, and it just felt like stupid for me. I can sing already, but if I could like teach myself to have the level of vocal agility that like Jasmine Sullivan has, and like Beyonce has, being able to do runs like that, being able to have certain levels of breath control and stuff, I would love to learn that. That's so fucking cool. Like, imagine. I think that would be so fucking fun. Or I'd love to learn how to crochet. That's fun as fuck too. But yeah, that's singing agility.
Sing like
crazy.
Beyonce,
Sing, you know,
crochet, you know what I'm saying?
Why not,
They have no correlation whatsoever.
There never really is. I would learn how to throw down in the kitchen. I can cook. I'm a black woman in America. But like, I mean, like one of the things is like, damn, I'm kind of hungry today. What do I want to eat? I got some ramen. I got this. I'm gonna cook some filet mignon. Why not? Like, I would love to be able to just put some shit out there. Cause why not? You know, I want a rare steak. That would be so
Let's
fun.
open up the windows real quick.
You see what I mean? Like, just do some shit. Honestly. Or make pyro. That would be cool as fuck.
What's that?
Explosives.
Listen to Trippy too.
Oh, he used to have a big Trippy phase. So his bitch ass ex-girlfriend came into my other job and she was annoying as fuck. I said, damn, nigga, you was fucking on Ed. God damn, get Alex back. Shit. I was around during the Alex era. I loved me some Trippy back in the day. And then he just started getting weirdly satanic to the point where it was like, we can't deny it. Guys, it's about time. We can't deny where this nigga's going. I don't like it. So you feel the breeze now? I hate it here. Well, hope you got my note, bitch. Yeah, I left it on a suicide note, bitch. Oh, never won that bitch. Just no, bitch. Get that green and smoke this green. Gotta stay potent.
What advice would you give your older self?
My older self?
Yep.
Make this fucking money, bitch. That's all I say. Make this fucking money. God damn it. It better work out. All the bullshit and shit that I am going through, and like how tired I am, you better not fucking give up on this bullshit. Not on no detrimental shit, but like, we just doing a lot. We got a lot of shit going. We're trying to get this damn degree, trying to get a nice house, trying to birth some kids. You better not fuck it up by being lazy. You better not, or I'm gonna come find you, ho, and you're not gonna like it when I do. I think that's where my mind is when it comes to me. Yeah.
Any goals for her?
Huh?
Any goals for her?
She's gonna graduate from Spelman College in 2025. She will, indeed, with a psychology degree, minor in interactive media. She will be a graduate. She will find love. She will not be 37 trying to figure it out. She will find love. That will happen.
What's so bad about being 37?
Nothing's wrong with it. But my plans. I hate to be the bitch that's like, I got plans for this, and this. Quite frankly, if it's up to me. You ever see them things where we talking about girls that are like either elementary school teachers or nurses, where like on a graduation day, they already got a ring up on a finger. Bitches is pushing out niggas at like strong 24, 25. They know what they was doing right there. You know what I mean? I feel like I could be like that. I'm telling you, the lifelong dream is to literally have a family and be a good wife. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Yeah. Oh, I also want to make sure I mend some shit with my family, for sure. That's her goal, is to make sure that, like, you found that healthy balance within being an adult and trying to understand how life is, but also making sure that you still continue to build within the family values. Because I know right now, me in the season, it's not that I don't give a fuck about the family values and getting to know everybody and calling the parents. And it's not that I don't give a fuck about it. But I got bigger fish to fry right now. And it sucks to say, but it literally is one of those things that's like, if I don't have tunnel vision at this moment in time, I will not succeed to where I need to be. So I can be able to lavishly enjoy those moments with my family the way that I want to. So I gotta keep my eye on what's going on. So yeah, it's my thing.
Now, if you don't reach your goals, would you be disappointed in her? Why are you making that face?
I don't like saying I'm disappointed ever, because that would equate to expectations. And like, it's crazy to say that you don't have expectations, because everybody fucking does. Hello. But it's also one of those things that's like, if I don't hit those goals, I have to be secure enough in the ideology that whatever I do hit is going to be 10 times better.
Because like, because it's different don't mean that it's worse.
Yeah. Because there might be a thing where it's like, I don't get my husband at 26. Lo and behold, I get a rich nigga at 28. Whoa, what the fuck? I don't get to birth out no kids at 27. But I have the most beautiful family at the age of 29. You know, like, it's my timing is only so right. I have to keep saying perception is everything. But like, if you really trust the God that you serve, you got to know that if you think what you want is good, just imagine what he wants for you.
So, would you agree that life is short?
Yes.
Would you say that the things you've done in life you like, or like you're proud of? Now, why is that? That life is short, but you do stuff you don't like.
It's not that I do stuff I don't like. I think that life has now become very routine, especially in the season that I'm in. This is the season of self-discovery. I just think life is very... Until I get into my adulthood, like after college, I feel like that's when I'll be able to be like, yeah, I'm doing shit that's fulfilling me. Because I'm still in that thing, like still in that moment of having things have to be routine, you know, with school and everything. So I don't know. I think I do things that are fulfilling to an extent, but nothing that is truly like, if I died tomorrow type shit. Like I ate that up, you know? I haven't gotten there yet, and I want to get there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just waiting for that. Once I get the diploma, I'm good. Honestly.
Now, if you don't get the diploma...
Babe, that diploma's getting God. Fuck is you talking about?
It gotta work out?
One thing about me, baby, I might go through hell, high water, everything under the sun. I'm gonna get that motherfucking Spelman College diploma. Because I worked too damn hard for it.
All right, last question.
All right.
You gotta make this answer good. If you don't, I'm scrapping the whole thing.
Bro, okay. What we got?
What's your favorite number?
My favorite number, I think you know what the answer is.
9.
Out of what?
9.
1 through 9?
I said, yeah. Favorite number is 9.
Your favorite number or mine?
Yours. All right, I got 2 more chances. 8.
Okay. No.
7.
No.
All right, what's wrong with you?
So naturally within human anatomy, if you ask people their favorite number between 1 through 10, they're either going to say 3 or they're going to say 7. It's always been a thing.
Yeah.
It's usually always correlation. I'm a 3 girly.
Ooh.
I don't know why, but I've always, you know, I love the number 3. I don't know what it is about 3, but something always stands out, you know, because it's always 1 in the middle, 2, 2. It's just something so peaceful about number 3 to me. Tranquility, you know.
All right, I lied. That wasn't the last question.
Bye.
The last question is, what keeps you in the moment?
What keeps me in the moment?
Yep.
I don't know what the answer to that. What keeps me in the moment?
Like, you say you be getting depressed. So, like, what keeps you in the here and now? What do you do?
I don't think I have that.
You know what I'm saying? Music, maybe?
I don't think anything keeps me in the now, quite frankly. I feel like I truly go through the motions of how life is. Like, I simply exist. I think there are just so many things that I want to get done. I don't have time to think about the right now because we got to think about the future. Things are happening. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll get to that point where it's like I can finally stop trying to figure out what I got to do in order to get to there, but I can be like here. But right now, I'm like shit, I got work tonight, and then I gotta make sure I eat tonight, because if I don't, I'm not gonna eat till tomorrow morning. And we gotta get somewhere that I'm not comfortable being here. But the crazy thing is that me earlier was fighting so hard to get to right here. So now it's just, it's a weird cycle. I don't think I stay in the now like I should. But nothing is happening in the now that's like, bask in it. These mosquitoes are tearing my black ass up. I'm boiling like a rotisserie chicken. I feel like I am in a self-sauna. My nails are pretty though. But, like nothing is like, I used to pray for times like this, like this is not it's my...
All right, Meek Mill.
Hey, I don't think it's here, but...
Whatever you want to say.
Thank you guys for tuning in for a great, great episode of The Chronicles of the Mocha Made More A.B. Thank y'all. Come back soon. Oh my God, the zooming is crazy.